able to hear all of this, or are you just starting to hear me now so I know where to continue? Thank you so much for staying with me. I'm so fired up to help women. So all of you that are joining, please come and stay because I'm going to give you the truth. Okay, just now, perfect. All right, so I'm going to share with you today, thank you so much, what is actually stopping you from having love. This is going to be a quick live stream that I invite you to watch until the very end because I'm going to give you the truth. And I'm feeling really fired up about this because I was with my coach earlier today and she was telling me, Nicole, what got you started here? And it made me connect with how much I actually genuinely love women. I love feminine energy. I love how generous we are in our love. And I grew up surrounded by women, my grandmother, my aunt, my mom, women who were so generous in their love, but they were not receiving the same amount of love in return. And it frustrated me. And as I started to grow up, I realized how, as women, we are sold that we're not good enough, that we have to compete for love, that we have to feel shame. But here's the truth. All of these things were imposed for us to shrink. But who we are is phenomenal in nature, and we deserve to have love. We deserve to receive love. And I really need to be honest and truthful here because at the same time that I love women, there's also something that I see that is stopping them that I want to address. And it's the identification purely with your personality, your ego, your fear. And it can show up in many forms for women, but you need to address this at the core. Because for some women, it can feel like they feel like inadequate and they're doing all this work. You know, you're watching all these videos online, you're working with a coach, you are doing release work, you're reading books, but it's not clicking, it's not landing. For other women, you've done work or you haven't really done work because your story or your fear is that nobody's going to love you. Like you've reached a certain level of success and men are intimidated by you and you're guiding yourself by what you see in your reality. But here's the truth. We're all very powerful and we are all energy, and what you believe you create. From the woman who feels inadequate to the woman who feels like she's successful but she can't have love, at the core of it is a reality and an identity that you have created. I once worked with a woman who told me, Nicole, I'm just not attracted to men. I go on online dating sites and men do not say hi to me. And I said, no, you are powerful enough to create a reality like that. And this is what I want women to understand. It's your power. And I wouldn't want you to stay trapped in a cycle where you're listening to your mind, you're listening to your ego, you're staying in this headspace trying to decipher love. What you don't understand is that your mind is just designed to keep you safe. For your mind, love is not safe because it's repeating all the places in which you didn't feel loved. So the real work that you have to do is learn how to come back to your heart and to see yourself as something higher, not be identified or overly marked by pain in such a way that you don't allow yourself to have love. We've all had our heart broken. We've all had experiences where somebody betrayed our trust, where things didn't go as we planned. But if we let that affect us and create an identity over it, and create a reality based on that, on a reality that says that I cannot trust, that, and you keep yourself in your mind, then that's what you continue to attract. And I really need to be honest here because we are so powerful and a lot of us are pretending to keep ourselves in this victimized space. Now, you might say, but how am I keeping myself in a victimized space if I've created all of this success in my life and I'm not moving forward? Well, it's because you're keeping everything under control. And you have to ask yourself, is my heart really open to create a space for intimacy? Or am I avoiding it or not feeling 100% safe to have it? And you need to be honest with that. Please tell me in the comments below if this is really landing for you. In my journey, what I had to learn was to learn how to actually open up. really open up in my heart and in my spirit to the truth that love is everywhere. And one of the women that I tend to work with is a woman that has had to build all of her success on her own. She feels like she needs to fight for it. But even that is a creation. Wouldn't you want to know how to simply open up to the abundance of love that is currently available for you, that the universe, that life is trying to give to you from your feminine energy, from the deep knowing that you are worthy just as you are? That is the real truth here. You've got to be willing to let go of the identity that things are going to come at you in a hard way, or that you're safe with just what you have. If you want love, you've got to connect back to your heart. It is the most important thing, so you can see things not from the ego or from the mind that is in fear, but from your heart, that part of you that knows that everything is love or a call for love, like A Course in Miracles says. You have to really know this. You can't continue believing that it's not safe for you to love. Now, if you try to do this from the fears that you're holding on to, of course it's not safe because you keep recreating those situations. But if you want to learn how to be centered in the truth, really connect and see yourself from a place of being like the soul, the one that understands, the one that can forgive, the one that can move forward, the one that can create, then I invite you to talk to me, because I do have a one particular program that I know will help you with this. So you're saying that I can feel so much resistance coming up because I know that it's true. I feel like I don't know how to release that fear. Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing that. How many of you, as you're hearing what I'm saying, is bringing up fear? That is your resistance to love. This fearful idea from your ego that you need to protect yourself and that the world is harmful. But there's a higher perspective. There's a higher way of operating where you can actually attract with ease what you want. And that is living from your soul, coming back to safety, understanding what actually happened with those people that hurt you. I have realized in my life that the people who hurt people are people who are hurting. When we have a moment in our lives when something really made us feel bad or wrong or less, people can split into and do different positions. Either they feel victimized or they become the villain because they don't believe that they're good. And when I found it within me to find compassion for the people who are operating as the villain and not take it personally, I was able to transcend and let go, and let that help me become the person that was victimized and that created all of these walls to love. So there's a higher perspective that can really help you embody love, have more love, and know that you're loved, and not let yourself be identified by this pain. The number one thing that I know that is affecting women nowadays, and I know that this is like a really elevated concept, but stay with me here, is the identification with the personality that suffers, that cannot trust because she's been marked, because she doesn't know how to trust. But in reality, you deep down in your heart know how to trust, know how to love, know how to forgive. So you can move forward and you can have love. How many of you have been built this energy of scarcity? How many of you have been like receiving this energy that's scarcity, that you're not going to find love, that it's not going to work out for you? How many of you felt that? I ask you. Where they tell you like, oh, no one is going to choose you. All of those things are lies. They are lies. There's an ever-flowing and expansion of love running through the entire universe. If we are willing to look at it, we can look at the ocean. We can look at, we're not worried if we can like breathe. We are just receiving that because we know that it's there. It's the basic foundation of how this world works. We're always provided what we want. It is the separated self that believes and assumes scarcity. And if you want true union and oneness, and you want to meet somebody that's going to meet you at that level, then you have got to drop that separated self that assumes that you won't have love. So let's see what Petite Femme Artistry is saying. Like, I don't want to hear it, though. A part of me is like, yes, we need to release. Do I feel like I've done enough? Resistance keeps coming up. Right. You know, like if you're feeling resistance, that means that there is fear. So ladies, this is my mission. Like I just envision a world where women are so connected, shining their light, being so beautiful, so loving, and receiving that love back, and being so centered and so in their power that they're not letting the fear, the identity take over. And analyzing your past and your pain, if you want to, like, if you keep, like, it helps up to a certain point, but if you overanalyze it and you use the analysis to stay there, then obviously it's not going to get you to the other side. What is important is to have awareness. You can see where you picked up on something, you can have something, but then there's a next level that is available. And if you are willing to embark that, I would love to help you. I have a training that's called Open Up to Love. It's my signature program. It's one of the last times that I am doing it live. Thank you so much for being here. Perfect. Yeah, reach out to me here, please. I'll write it to you so that you have it and you can write it down. Perfect. So thank you, love. So what I'm saying is I have a program that's called Open to Love, but I mean really open to love and being embodied and integrated in the knowingness of who you are, that you can have love so that you're confident. Nothing makes you shake. You know your worth. You allow yourself to have love. And it's a very deep program. It covers certain, metaphysical, like spiritual or law of attraction principles that I want to help you embody. It's that trust, that you can trust the universe. A lot of women are creating what they fear because they're in control, they are in fear, and they're not letting the universe send them the love that they want. It's safe for you to have love. So if you find yourself willing, open, ready for that, I would personally love to help you. It's one of the last time that I'm doing this live, this program. But it calls to my heart because I see a lot of women suffering or identifying with that, with their pain, not having love. And what they're doing is that they're trying to study, like, what to say to a man, how to say this to a man, like, oh, and they get caught up here, where they're not really embodying their heart and their essence and their confidence. Feminine confidence is the most powerful thing there is in this planet. And we gotta really let go of the overanalysis of feeling successful but alone. If you are willing to have love in your life now, and you are willing to cross over and feel safe and letting me help you, or like if this calls to you, then I definitely invite you to set the session up with me. Since it's the last time that I'm doing it live, I would love talk with you to see if it's a fit. If it's not, I totally understand. You can do it there. There's a link for it. And you can set it up and we can talk. Because I'm fired up. I want to help you. I love women. Like, I love women like you who are watching videos like this. You deserve love. And if you're searching for love, please don't let your mind get in the way. If you're searching for love, have the same willingness that you've had with other areas in your life, in your career, in your business, in your health, to have love. I promise you that it's safe. Do you want that next level confidence, where no matter what happens, you don't ever think, I'm not going to have love? You don't ever shrink in fear of what happens if it's going to leave. You don't ever go into that space, and you have such a strong connection with the love that is available, and you exude it, that you just attract it to you. It's that easy. The mind is keeping women studying how to have love for years and not having it. Because the mind, as the Course in Miracles says, the motto of the mind is seek but do not find. It keeps you spinning. It keeps you in analysis because it's not ready to have it. It doesn't feel like it's safe. But I'm here to tell you that it's safe. It's the safest thing that's on this planet. It's just important to recognize which people are in fear, which people are in truth. and compassion for those who are not ready. But don't let that, affect your life. Do you realize that when you do this, you are dimming your light and you're not letting yourself have the love that you want? Because other people in fear, you are robbing yourself from having love. If you want a higher way, if you want to feel more connected, if you want to feel at peace and let yourself have love and discover a new side of yourself, then I recommend this training for you. It's my Open to Love program. It's happening this weekend, or you can get the replay if you cannot be there live. But it's the last time that I'm doing it live. It's a really powerful, transformational experience where you can walk in trust, you can walk in faith, you can walk in knowing, and you can allow yourself to receive. It's going to blow your mind away. And there's going to be no resistance for you to have the love that you want. I'm going to cover something that I teach that it's love consciousness, and it's going to make the biggest difference for you. Your mind is going to feel at peace, and you're just going to open up, and you're going to enjoy the love that is actually waiting for you. This is the biggest gap there is. Now, I see that there's still some people live. I would love to know, what are you connecting with this? Is this resonating? Do you have any questions? I would love to help you. I want to make this easy. Please let me know as well if this was clear to you. As I wait for comments, I can just tell you the following before we end is, please understand this. Needing to be in control, needing to be in analysis, needing to be in fear. All of this is an energy of lack of trust, of lack of faith. An energy of not being enough, not feeling safe, okay? On the other end, when you know that you're more than enough, you know that you're provided for, and you know how to release past pains, and you know how to embody a certain level of confidence in who you are and your connection with life, knowing that you're always provided for and that life gives to you, that is the space in which you attract. For many of you, you've been controlling for a lot of years, and now it's time for you to go like this. If you want a safe space in which you can do this, I can provide that for you, and give you all the clarity and all the love and all the peace so that you see what's available for you. Once again, ladies, as I haven't really read any comments, this is a link to apply. This is a free session with me. And it's my Relationship of Your Dreams assessment where I'll help you see if it's the right fit for you. If it's not, I'll give you books, or I'll see where you're at, and I'll do my best to whether recommend a program with me or with another person, whatever I can do to help you. I'm really passionate about helping women like you, and it's so important. There's a vastness of love that is available for all of us, and if we can actually just open up to see it and to stop identifying with the pain or with the ego and the fear, you can have love. You really can. That is the most important thing, so that you can grow in confidence, you can grow in strength, and you know who you really are. You know your true strength and you know your true strength and your true power. Ladies, it's been a pleasure connecting with you. I would love to hear in the comments what resonates. If it wasn't clear, let me know as well. I'm more than open to come back tomorrow and make it clear. I feel very passionate about this. As many, if I can help more and more women have love, it makes my day. The most important thing. And to not fear is false evidence appearing real, right? A lot of people are scared to own their power and to know that they're creating absolutely everything. But once you own that power, you can change things around for real. You know that you have a choice and you can change things. And that is the gift and the offering that I have for you, that when you embark on a coaching journey like this, I've got your back. All right, ladies, I'm sending you all the love in the world. Once again, are there any comments, questions, concerns, beliefs? Are you did this help you? Please let me know if it helped you. I would love to know. And I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous Tuesday. All right, take care.